Hero.
See you later, nerds. See you later, nerds. See you later, nerds. See you later, nerds. See you later, nerds.
And just like that, we're into the game with a little bit of a pause to start things out. And it should be noted, the game started with almost all of Neon spamming the "See you later, nerds" voice line, which to me at least, I always love to hear the man, the myth, the legend, LD throw out some nice knowledge for the people out there. But yeah, tell me a little bit about this Spectre pick. Why is it so good this game?
I mean, the hero is, I think, right now good in the meta. The pace of the game suits him. And if you notice how Fnatic has been drafting, they are always trying to give him like one super strong carry hero, late game hero, like a Terrorblade, Morphling, Spectre, and they just try to pick his hero early.
I think it again gets back to that thing you were talking about too, of just
See
like
you later, nerd.
the second pick of the first round where you get two counters out, and you saw the counters that immediately came as soon as the Spectre was picked. They banned out the Slark and they banned out the Ursa, and then it was just like, okay, now you have to deal with me. I'm a Spectre. What are you gonna do? And the Venomancer pick, I'm really curious to see how well it ends up working out here. Rappy is gonna have his work cut out for him for sure.
I mean, he's gonna be the designated aura player. He's gonna buy all the team items, be the front line, tank up, and he's gonna be, I think, doing well in the lane as well. He has a good lane matchup against the Spectre, so I don't think he should have too much trouble CSing in that lane.
Okay.
Until the Void Spirit comes and gang him, that could happen somewhere down the road.
Well, it does look like they're switching things up a little bit actually now and sending the Venomancer down bottom potentially. Although Schem is going down there too, so I guess
okay, makes sense. They're trying to avoid the faceless against Necro lane, because that lane is terrible for him.
Okay, interesting. So maybe Schem is just going to show bottom and then walk all the way back up top to try and dodge that lane or something.
Not sure though, like sometimes you see teams, if they are anticipating some funky lanes, they will do a smoke and they will run up and put the ops like somewhere like here maybe, or somewhere here like a deep ward or a lane ward to see the heroes. Then the other core heroes, they will sit in the mid lane before deciding which lane they are going to walk to. Of course that helps if you have a Chen, you know.
Yeah. That makes things a heck of a lot easier. And then Moon in the meantime is going to be playing on the Bat Rider mid. So often he's just been put on these tempo controlling oriented heroes that sometimes don't get the best out of the laning stage. But in this lane it feels like he should have a pretty good time against the Ember.
Yeah. Bat against Ember, he's probably, I think, 7-3 in favor of the Bat. And then if they're gonna get the Necro against Void lane, it means they're gonna have two advantageous lanes for Fnatic. That's why Neon has to be very careful about sending their cores to the right lane. Because if they don't get the right lanes, they're probably gonna lose 2 out of 3 lanes. And the other lane, I think the Spectre is not even gonna lose that much. It's probably just gonna be like 50-50. So if you lose 2 lanes and a 50-50 the other lane, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
That's some math right there, man. You can't lie about those things.
Oh, you can? 1 + 1 is 3.
Well, you know what I mean. Why do you have to try and find the exception to the rule? Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Hope everybody out there is enjoying the day of Dota 2 so far. Winter, have you gotten a chance to check out the new summer game yet?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
You're too invested in pro Dota.
Investor in my fish.
Oh god, you told me about that.
See you later, nerd. See you later,
No,
nerd.
not today. I'll tell you about it if you come to Malaysia. I'll show you about it. So right now it seems like we're gonna have the Venom against the Necro lane, so this is ideal. Void is running towards top. Yeah, because they saw the Spectre here. I think he actually shouldn't show himself here. Because once they see the Spectre, they're just gonna send the Void top. I think he should have stay hidden. His team is trying to play around with the lanes. And if that's the case, then you shouldn't show yourself as the core, because it gives too much vital information to the opponent to set up the right lanes.
It can be deadly there.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty huge mistake there by the Spectre showing himself in the lane.
And are they going to find it? It does look like Playhard's heading down bottom.
Yeah,
So
they already got the right lanes. unless there are some switching around, which I don't think will happen.
So the way that you were telling it to me, it sounded like Neon had to get this lane set up, otherwise they were just gonna like lose 2 lanes no matter what.
Yes.
Does it now put them in a position where they can win these lanes, or is it just more even?
It's just more even. I don't think they can win the lanes outright, but it gives them a fighting chance because their lineup is more about getting their level 6 with the Chrono and the Pango ultimate, Venom ultimate, Jakira ultimate even. Then they're gonna be able to team fight very well. And if you compare it to the Dire lineup, it's more about like doing well in your lanes, going for those pick-off. Their team fight is gonna be weaker than the Radiant's team fight. The Radiant team fight until the Necro has like what?
See you later, nerds.
Actually, Moon is zoning.
See you later, nerds.
First blood.
Yeah, that's the power of the Venom on the long lane when he's on the safe lane. He gets to chase you for a long period of time. He gets to out-harass you. And I forgot to mention, the Poison Sting is actually very, very good against the Necro. So he can't regenerate as much HP in the lane.
And he's having a really tough time. Obviously, that death is going to hurt a little bit.
DJ.
Down bottom again. Ooh, the hoof stomp though. That might be enough. Although Playhard moves in to body block DJ, and with that block off, is it going to be enough? Playhard might go down now as Ice tries to finish him off. He does have a little bit of regen coming in with that Tango, and that is enough to keep him survivable.
Yeah. Very nice swashbuckler there from Playhard, blocking the padding. And top lane, Japs. The unkillable lane. Someone's gonna die here. The boring lane.
JD will try to get away, but it is not going to happen. We'll see if Skem can get lucky with the bashes, but it does not look like it's going to happen. And Jabs able to find another kill. So a little bit of back and forth here.
Six.
Got it. Diving. Deep. Moon. He just fed away. I mean, it was a good attempt to go for the kill there, but ends up being punished heavily. So Neon now looking pretty good across 2 lanes.
Yeah, just got a bit too over-aggressive there. Like sometimes when you're playing this kind of volatile matchup, especially Bat Rider, you tend to overextend, sometimes thinking you can get the kill. Because it's worth it to give up your life if you can get the kill first, in most scenarios. But it wasn't the case for him.
Yeah. Well, really good stuff so far. Again, I think Neon, people knew that they were able to take down Fnatic 2-0, but I think that there was this expectation that, okay, that was, a weird operation. You're not really going to be able to make that happen twice against, what people are thinking is the best team in Southeast Asia, but Neon are looking really good so far here at the beginning.
Yeah, 4-minute rune. Playhard gets the regen. And Neon has been looking good for the past, I think, whole month even. They've been improving steadily ever since Scam returned to the team, I think 5-6 weeks ago. He returned to the team. I think the team has been on a rise, ever since.
Right. I think it was Arthur that was saying that or it was Husky actually that was saying that he's the top MMR right now in Southeast Asia. What are you doing, Winner?
I'm breeding my fish, man. I'm casting some Dota with you. That's what I'm doing. What else you want to know? What time I sleep? What time I have dinner?
I'm just kidding, Winner. I love you.
5-minute runes. Can you tell me more about the runes?
Well, Jabs looks like he's going to get one of them, while General's going to be able to pick up the other there to the side. So 2 apiece if Playhard can get this one without too much worry, which it looks like he will. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. And you see the catapult wave spawning, my favorite time in the game.
that they go
supports. Look at both the Fnatic supports. They're already hovering around the mid lane.
Seeing if they can find an opening here.
They need the bat to have level 6 for them to have a kill chance.
Well,
Maybe not.
they're gonna try and go on it. Yopaj, oh, he almost had a chance to get out, but the stick charges and the walk away, sleight of fist in the rotation from the Jakiro gets the kill.
Wow.
And Yopaj says thank you on the way out.
Yopaj has been playing this lane very, very well. Like, despite having just 13 CS towards the bat's 27, but he's doing a very good job, like trying to make the bat think that he can kill him all the time, and he's always surviving at the skin of his teeth. You know, he knows exactly how far he can go.
Ice TP'd back to the tower here and is very, very low, but has the salve and will be able to tango up afterwards as well.
I mean, the reason I'm bringing that up, because in this kind of matchup, sometimes when you play overly defensive, because you have the bad matchup, the worst matchup, you tend to get nothing at all. But what he's doing here is allowing him to get something.
Bottom, Ice again, gonna get gone on. The Ghost Shroud is wearing low, but you can see all this constant harassment, and 3 points up in the Poison Sting.
Wow.
Really hard to deal with.
He's just going all out in the lanes here, because usually you see 2 in Gale and 2 in Sting, and then you go for the ward max after that. So you allow yourself to be able to farm too. Bot lane, they're still pressuring Ice. Does not have Ghost Shroud.
God, it's just a second away. No, it's not gonna happen though. So they managed to find that kill, salve up afterwards, and with this catapult wave, it's not gonna be too much damage. As you said, no wards means there's not really anything to tank it the whole way.
When you look at all this is happening because of the Spectre showing himself in the lane early, so it allowed Neon to get the right lanes, you know, and it has made a huge difference to the other lanes for the Neon cause, the Void especially and the Banner. And now
he's going to be fully surrounded here. Does manage to get in there. Ice trying to bring him down. He's got the raindrops. Oh, walking away. Nice. Rappy, he just barely gets out of there. And now Ice trying to play hard. They're actually going to haunt in for it, and that's enough to get 23 Savage involved in the kill. He turns onto Januel, trying to bring him down next. Eyes still on this Jakiro. Jabs on the other side of him, and yeah, with that Ink Swell afterwards, it should be more than enough for the kill. Great haunt in. 23 Savage needed that.
Yeah. Always good to get kills as a Spectre. You don't really farm quickly, so hero kills are the way to go for you in the early game if you can secure them for yourself. And now they're sending the support top to take the dead lane. It's gonna get some XP. DJ has already contributed a lot, so it's time for him to regain some levels on the top lane. Void has Chrono, but he doesn't really want to use Chrono for support.
Too true. Yeah, it's I think again going back to that thing you were talking about the Ember and the Bat Rider, it feels like it's one of those matchups where you said 7-3 at the start, but Yopaj was able to make this about 50-50 if you look at where they're ending up at the end of the net worth graph.
That's great.
It's a huge win for them.
It's just a good piece of understanding on the lane matchup, his mechanics, understanding his limits. He seems like he's very experienced, or at least played this matchup before.
And Rappy continuing to just go the all-out aggressive build. 3-3-0-0.
And bot lane, there's some Ember to defend the dead lane, but he has an invis.
Nice. He's caught. Ghost Shroud. He's getting down low. I think he's out of there. Unreal. A huge miscalculation, and Neon end up with the tower and a kill on Yopaj.
And Yopaj has been the man of the moment for this team in the first 9 minutes. Playing again, combining with Yopaj.
Turns it back around and Rappy as well. That's going to be another kill. He's owning. Look at this man.
Is under attack.
Everyone's owning, man. Even the Banner is owning. Everyone's rich. Look at their net worth. All the cores are rich on the Radiant side, and now it's the bounty run time. They have already successfully handled the lanes, and now let's see whether they can claim more bounty runes. But it seems like probably gonna be 2 apiece, so that's gonna be good for Fnatic.
Well, and Playhard just got level 6 now as well. Talking about all these other cores, right now, Playhard is like catching up to freaking Ice. Yeah. Tries to get the haster and Januel. Oh, not quite able to get the deny. That's a big win there. See what Moon can do with it.
does not feel good when you're behind as a Necrophos. And bear in mind, he was the overall last pick hero. And he's having a shitty game. And you know when you're playing pubs and you get the overall last pick and you have a shitty game, everyone reports you.
Oh no, that was well timed up with Jab's chat line there. Yeah, it's been a bit rough.
I mean, that's what I keep emphasizing about that he shouldn't show the lanes, you know, because this is the result, partly the result of why Neon was able to do really well in the lane, because they understood the heroes going to the top and bottom lane. They had the information because Spectre showed himself. It might seem like a very small detail in the game, right? But it actually has a huge implication in the lanes.
It sets the tempo for everything else that's happened in the entire game, it feels like. And the ice path comes down, they find Jabs. It's going to drop. The rotation came a little bit earlier from Neon, and they punished. And now 23Savage, he was expecting people to come and help him. Oh, they're not going to be able to get him. It looks like instead, turning towards DJ, Swashbuckle still getting aggro here. And they're thinking about going for the roll-in, actually. Play hard, going in deeper. As finally going to back out of there after losing his courier.
Alright, this is not looking good for them because the other cores, the Bat and the Necro, they are far behind, so they have to play the catch-up game. And Barrider almost has his travels. It's very, very crucial towards his own progression in the game. It's like a Midas, you know, for him, but better. Ball lane.
Timing it up, lining it up. Dual breath onto both of them. Yopaj breaking the needle. 5 minutes of Tango rolling through, catching one, gonna catch two. 23Savage tried to turn on a January, but he just TP's out and now left completely alone. Down. I think the answer is not quite. Oh, the remnant, it didn't quite hit perfectly. And now he's going in too far. Yopaj, oh, he misplayed. He missed the kill. 60 HP and he gets out. Oh, the haunt for the turnaround though. 23Savage, he wants it. He wants it real bad. Slight change the walk away. He's sticking around like an absolute madman. He's got another sleight of fist in a second, but no more remnants. Play hard, trying to get out of there desperately. 23Savage diving back behind the tower, and finally with Moon, they'll clean it up. But an absolute barn burner so far, just 12 minutes into this game.
I think the Bat Rider needed to TP bottom. He tried to TP, he actually had haste, but he chose to TP middle instead to go for the banner, but he couldn't get the kill in the end. So that was very, very costly. I think his teammates were expecting the Bat to TP bot with the haste to fight. That's why they were playing so aggressive with the other 3 heroes.
God, and just this constant pressure that's coming out. Look at Ice. He's here for a moment and he's already down to below half HP. Granted, still has Ghost Shroud and some stick charges. Turns it back around and the Reaper side bait gets out again. He has to dodge the damage coming in from the right clicks, and it's going to be enough to keep him alive. Play on, swapping back and forth in the roll. Yopaj, it's unstoppable. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Give this guy a medal, man. He did all the moves the whole game for them. It's been sensational for his team.
And it all starts like going up 1v1 against the Bat Rider. Not just any Bat Rider, Moon's Bat Rider. This dude's a player.
This dude is the hero. He's more than a player right now. He's the hero of the Neon. The whole Neon squad. And 40-minute runes is going to be top arcane runes, so it's going to allow the Ember to do even more in the game. He's almost going to get his Spirit Vessel. Say goodbye to your Necrophos.
Man, unreal. That's going to just completely turn us around. Now, again, the thing that I always worry about with these games, it's only 1,000 gold lead. There's a Spectre in this one. You know, obviously, if things keep going this route, it's going to be a win for Neon, but Fnatic are, they're not used to being down this high.
He's playing the dead lane. Is he going to die here?
I think the dead lane is going to have another inhabitant now. As they walk in, Scam gets a bash. Another kill going to the Ember. As he gets closer and closer to that Spirit Vessel.
Yep. Bot lane. Tango has roll. Ember is rotating in with an arcane rune. Bounty.
And they are going to be able to pick that one up, and it looks like it should end up being 3
Jumps is in
for
trouble.
1. Yeah, and this is likely just going to be a dead Dead old Grimstroke. DJ over in the area looking for the deny. Doesn't get it. Yopaj says no. Monster kill streak. 8-0-3 so far in this Ember.
So what's Spectre going for? He's going for a Manta first. I think he cannot go for Radiance this game. The game is going too badly for them. He needs to be able to fight ASAP. And here comes Neon again. They see the Spectre, they run at him.
Round 2.
Round 2? No, round 4.
And 23Savage backs away at this point, and they're actually going to find the lasso off to the side onto the Veno. He's going to be caught there and killed by the Reapers. I think that he didn't get the extra. He did maybe get the respawn time added onto it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It was hurting.
It's not long enough to be called a Facebook time.
Wait a minute, though. Play hard. Trying to find him. Savage gets out. Oh, he's going to be happy about that one. But on the other side, Ice, as this happened time and again, is going to be chased on down. Yeah, with no Shroud. But with the Spear Vessel already on him, there's absolutely no way Daryl lives here. And they manage to find themselves another pickup of another kill, and now pressuring for the tower.
That's what we call illegal driving license. He doesn't know how to drive on the Pango.
Oh,
he made the turn too late.
This is rough stuff.
So they still have the Chrono. They have Chrono, they have Macro Prior and 30. But game is going amazing for Neon so far, despite just being 1k ahead. But every one of their cores are having a very good game. The Vessel is completed on the Ember, so it's going to give them even more ways to deal with this Spectre and the Necro. The Necro is pretty much not very useful this game so far. He's going for a use because he understands that he cannot go for the normal mech pipe build anymore because the game is going too badly for him. He needs something to dispel the Vessel.
What's crazy about this? We haven't even seen a Chrono at all this game. They haven't need to use it.
Not once.
I don't think so. I don't think that there's been one, unless I missed it. Which, you know, could have happened. There's been 21 kills so far in 17 minutes.
Mano is in the dead lane.
And he is going to get chased on down. They actually glyph the creep wave to make sure that they can get the full TP in. But now afterwards, are they going to try and take this fight? They didn't get any Venomous Gale out, but they're going to focus down 23Savage yet again. Play hard, trying to keep the rest of his teams around, and they're just going to Chrono him. Oh my god, with the Macro Pyre laid down on top of it, bringing him low. Is it going to be low enough, though? Don't stand in the fire. If there's one thing I've learned from this summer event, it is that as DJ is also going to be chased down, he's going to be killed. The Ice Step connects on the moon, one by one in a symphony of skills. They're making it work, but can they go skip? He's going to be brought down. Great turnaround play by Moon. Making something out of nothing, but Jabs will not be so lucky as all 5 of Fnatic are going to fall, and Neon only lost 1. Pretty as can be.
We don't need our carry man, says Neon. The other four players are already able to carry the game, you know. He's just there to drop his Chrono. That's it. His job's done, you know. Everyone's just having such a great game.
Jeez.
Jakiro is getting oh, this is nice. He's getting a Veil. Very, very good with their heroes.
That's so deadly. Yeah, and now you can see Yopaj going back for more damage item after the Vessel.
Yeah.
He's queuing up a Deso.
I like the Deso a lot this time because it's gonna give them like motion when he gets the Deso, and he's gonna give them even more building damage so they can play a faster game. Not that they need even more building damage because they have Jakiro, they have Venom wards, but it's gonna allow them to play even faster against the Spectre.
Man, it's terrifying. The other thing is that they're getting these like other big team fight items as well. Rappy has Greaves in just 100 gold. Like at sub 20 minutes, that's amazing for this Venomancer. As getting to that point, as they will get the silence here on to the Pango. Play hard, just barely living, able to find the Spectre, turn around, off to the side. He's in a little bit of trouble there, but they will be able to turn around and get caught onto Jabs. Is he gonna live though? Oh, they're throwing out the dagger, and that's gonna be enough to end his life. Jabs will end up falling, but it's just an exchange, 1 for 1.
Yep, let's see who gets the runes. Neon's gonna get what, 3 runes. They're gonna deny the other rune with the ward. No, on the ward, the Venom is just gonna walk up and take the rune. So they get 4 runes.
Jeez. It's no joke. They're doing everything they want. Everything.
I mean, the joke is how well they are playing. You know, they're playing actually so good. This is by far one of the best performances I've seen from Neon in the first 15-20 minutes of a game.
This feels like one of the best performances we've seen from any team so far in this league. Almost, they've just been playing flawlessly. Everybody. Really impressive.
Pango has the dagger, Blats, Venom has Greaves, like you said. Jakiro has a veil now, soon now, in 100 gold. Ember has Desolator in 500. They're good to go.
He is going to try and hide away to the side.
Oh, that's a long TP. Who was the guy that TP'd?
Pat, it catches him just barely on the other side. Yule Scepter to try and keep him alive for as long as. But wait, but Yopaj died on the other side of the map. They caught him. Oh wow, that's a huge kill. They would take that trade every day of the week. So he got caught with the Yule Scepter.
Oh, okay. It wasn't the blink lasso on the back.
It must have been, and there just wasn't in the thing.
Maybe it was used to set up for the lasso. Use Remnant lasso. But either way, the use plus Remnant combo is very deadly at catching all these elusive kills.
Definitely. DJ in the meantime gonna be bounced back and forth, and I think that he does fall with this one. Yule Scepter to keep him alive for a moment more. DJ trying to run, but the dust is there. A couple more quick punches and the burn down, and they will lose the Void Spirit. But you can see some signs of life from Fnatic here, a little bit, here and there.
Spectre, he has to be very careful. If he doesn't TP out, he's gonna die soon.
Hides in the trees.
He cannot afford to die even once from now on. He has the diffuser plus meta. Okay, it should be a good time for them to fight when DJ is alive. Necroforce has okay, he has nothing apart from the use. I think he's pretty much gonna be like a super-sized creep right now with a Reaper.
Tower is under attack.
They have to rely on the initiation. Either the lasso or the use into Aether Remnant, blow up someone with the Reaper, and hopefully a double Reaper with the Grimstroke.
Ooh, there you go. There's a dream. I don't know if they have the damage to bring somebody that low.
That's true. Even if he gets like a double lasso into a double Reaper, they might not have enough damage to get both kills.
I mean, I don't know. Spectre is a real hard carry, but like I'm looking at these net worths, and the Pango is above the Necrophos. They're starting to get close to passing up like the Bat Rider. It's feeling like an Alchemist game level of need for carry. But
I think you're right about the Spectre being like a super hard carry. I think if he can get towards like 40-50 minutes, he definitely can have the chance to solo carry again. Because in the team fights, when he has a lot of items, he can pick up all these backliners easily. The Banner, the Jakiro, even to a certain extent, Pango is in danger, you know, if someone's there to root or follow up with a stun.
Right. Yeah, it's no joke. It happens real quickly.
Yeah, they just need to get to that point of the game, which is tough for them right now because Neon is obviously in full control of the game. They're gonna be looking to get the rush fairly soon with the Desolator. And once they get the rush, it's gonna be time for them to knock on the enemy high ground.
But this so often is that sort of Achilles heel that Southeast Asia teams that are so talented early on sometimes fall into this trap where, you know, they don't have that same experience that a team like Fnatic does of how to slow down a game, how to end the game. Their decision right now, I love this, to go right into the Roche pit, forcing Fnatic to face them.
They're not supposed to slow down the game. They have to play faster, even faster. After they get the Aegis, they have to just keep running into the Dire team to stop them from getting to the point where they want to get to like the 40-50 mark. The super late game timing is
it does look like right there they're going to be able to pick up the Aegis, and Fnatic immediately have to run away. Down bottom, got eyes on him, play hard. Oh my god, Moon tried to find it, but now the battles are brewing. They caught a couple of them. Chrono Trigger land on the 2 and just on the supports, but he's not going to get up. Ice Exist walks into the Chronos. And now they get the penalty out on all of them. Reaper Sight not enough to take down Daniel. A hit on the Jakiro who used all his spells. What's happening? Ice Exist is going to fall afterwards, and Spectre on the other side also dies. Oh, a mixture of really good skill by Neon and a couple of mistakes there, and you can see, given the tip to Moon afterwards, they played that beautifully.
Fnatic thought they could hold the high ground because they have a very good ward. They were covering this entrance and this entrance, but they just couldn't get the lasso in time. Once I think the beep went off, I think the fight was literally over after that. They needed to get the initiation, like I said. For them to be able to win a fight, they need to catch someone and destroy that guy immediately, blow him up. Then they have a chance to win the team fight. If that doesn't happen, they don't get the jump, they are not going to win the fight.
Well, 7,000 gold lead now, and you had said Spectre cannot afford to die again. She did end up going down. Still, we have yet to see that like amazing fight with her picking off the backline support and starting to get to the point where you wonder if that's even going to be possible. They don't have Haunt for another 70 seconds.
I mean, this is the last time. If Fnatic loses this fight, then it's over.
Okay, they jump immediately onto the one, and they bring him down. They got Greaves, they got Pipe, they got BKB, they got every damn thing as they turn forward onto Jazz. Gonna try and beat him down one by one. The beat rolls through, and Fnatic hit the deck as 3 are dead yet again. Neon taking no mercy here. They kill them all off yet again.
Yeah, no prisoners taken. There's nothing except for the Spectre, who cannot do anything at all without his team. I mean, I just feel like the whole game started out with the lanes going badly for them. They don't have the right matchup, and everything else is just going to be difficult for them because they lost their lanes. Ember against Bad, he was able to win unfavorable lane matchup as well. Both the side lanes did well. So in the end, it was top and bottom towards Radiant, and middle was 50-50. So Neon turned what could have been a 2 side lane loss and a middle, a 2 lane loss and one of the boys lane being a draw towards a 2 lane being won in their favor.
And I think that's one of the things that's so significant about this. Like, yes, we could point to, like, you know, Spectre being too far forward and getting seen up there top, but I think that point of the Ember being able to win the Batrider lane, or at least break even, that's a hell of a play, and it completely changed it all. Really impressive. We'll see if Fnatic have anything left in the tank. A little walk into the ice path, and immediately afterwards just going to be set upon. Double dust for double the fun, and another kill onto Jabs.
I mean, this is what I want to see in Dota, you know, what I prefer to see. Laning is not everything, but it is still important. I like the previous patch where laning is sort of like everything. If you don't get the lanes you want, you don't do well, the game is pretty much like gone for you. But in the current patch, in the current meta, I think that even though laning is not that important, but we could see in this game, it is still something that you have to look out for, you know. Like if you make a severe mistake, you give up your lane position, it is still very, very costly to you. I like that you can still have that factor in the game, but it's not overpowering. It's not overwhelming that you have to consider your whole draft around it.
Can I just say, I love it when you approve of something like that. It always makes me feel so nice inside. It's like, hey, winner's happy about Dota. That's great.
Why would you think I'm mad at Dota, you know? I'm here talking about Dota with you, watching some good old games.
You know, sometimes people get upset at Dota. It's nice to hear some positivity out there.
If you don't play Dota, you won't get upset with Dota.
It's a good thing to remember.
It's so much fun to watch.
Wise words indeed. Well, another potential high ground siege here. Skem has Satanic, Mjolnir, BKB, and a Paladin sword. Ooh. Flexing every single bit of those 9,500 MMR. But he's been able to just sort of sit back and do it. His team's been the one doing it and sending out this illusion right at the start. The pings are on him. Who's going to jump on it? They want it. They're thinking about it. And they go for it. The last support back in. Oh, the illusion, baby. That's not what it was meant to go. They completely fall apart. 4-man chrono. Oh, and Neon ended in fabulous style. The man who set it all on Yopaj. Remember this name, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the name. We're going to see a lot more of them in the future. GG.
GG. was what a world-class performance from Neon. And by far the best game they played, I think, in the league so far. They showed